Hi, Katie Longhauser, one of the co-owners of Virtually Yours Agency. And today we're going to talk about how I have failed as a business owner and how I guess I want to share with you a little bit of how I failed so maybe you guys can avoid some of the things that I've done over the years. So the truth is, for many years, okay, I tend to be a control freak. For many years, I tried to do all the things on my own. I tried to wear all the hats. And the reality is, you just can't and you shouldn't. We're not supposed to. I used to believe and think that I had to do it all. I had to do my lead generation. I had to do my customer support. I had to do my social media, my monthly P&L. I had to do all my emails, not to mention all the things around the house, the cleaning, the cooking, being all things to my kids, especially when they were really little. And I didn't even like relying on other people to help me. I didn't like hiring a babysitter. I didn't like to depend on others. I like doing it myself because I felt like I had more control that way. But what happens when you do it that way? You become exhausted, right? Things become less efficient. You're actually not great at doing all the things. And so things suffer, like your energy level, your fatigue level is higher, and the quality of work decreases, and your quality of time also decreases, and your interaction and relationships suffer greatly. And so I was leading with my ego and pride, and it was holding me back. It was holding me back from growing in my business. It was holding me back in having the kind of relationships I really craved and wanted with my kids. I was resentful of my husband because he wasn't helping enough because, I wouldn't accept help and I wouldn't ask for it. And I just didn't like leaning on other people. So I was failing. I was failing my family, and I was failing at being my best self and being a really successful business owner. So fast forward 5 years later, I meet Mary and we start Virtually Yours, and I learn how to partner and depend on somebody to accomplish things. And there's things she is really gifted and talented at, and there's things that I excel in, and I lean on her. And we've grown this company, and we've added team members. We've added somebody to do our bookkeeping. Hi, I should not be doing a P&L. I should not be doing anything with numbers on a consistent basis. I should not be doing payroll. Jay would even tell you that. And social media, I like doing social media. I like engaging in it. I don't want to live on it and have to do it and create a brand presence and be consistent with putting content out there. I like sharing content. I like absorbing content and taking it in, but I should not be responsible for creating content for our company because I will fail at being consistent. And with social media, consistency is the name of the game. So I had trouble trusting. I didn't trust that anybody could be added to my team. I could lean on anybody to accomplish things in the way that I felt they should be done because I was a control freak. And so fortunately, I'm a different person today. I've learned a lot. I've grown. I've matured 44 years into life. And I've learned many, many things. And leaning on people, trusting people can become so much more fulfilling and so much more rewarding. And not only that, but it allows you to show up in your life in a way that where you're more present, and it allows you to engage and engage with your work in a way where you're not like, I have to, it's a forced thing. I don't like it. I'm not good at it, but I have to do it. And you don't like dread the day-to-day things. Yes, there's still things I do that I don't love to do, but I do it because it's not the only thing that I have to do, and it's not all on my shoulders. So as I mentioned, Mary and I with Virtually Yours, we have delegated things to a bookkeeper. We have an admin. So Casey does a lot of operational work for us, and she's fantastic. And we have somebody who's done social media for us and currently continuing to help us grow with our client communications and our efficiencies and automations and website design. We've leaned on somebody else for website design. Can I build a website? Yes. Can Mary? Yes. And Mary is very talented and great at those things. But we've learned in order for us to be better and scale in business, we have to lean and depend on others, which is why Virtually Yours has continued to grow year after year, is because we've learned to rely and build a team of people around us, not just anybody that's, potentially applying or wanting to work with us. We highly vet and recruit our talents for ourselves, but also the business owners that we work with. So we are not meant to, and so ultimately the message is, learn from my failures, learn from my mistakes. We are not meant to go through this life alone. We are meant to have partnerships and trusting relationships in our lives. So here's how I did just that, to not only scale our business to nearly $500,000 company in 3 years, but how it's actually created leaning and trusting on people and building those trusted relationships has helped me become more connected to my kids, my family. I actually feel like I work more efficiently. I'm less stressed from work. I'm more fulfilled by my work, and fulfilled because I'm also have a team of people I work with that I care about and I can trust implicitly. So I've come up with 4 A's to change your life. Okay, so the 4 A's in order to evaluate and to make a change in your life in order to accomplish your goals and to eliminate or decrease your chance at failing in life the way I was. So the first A is audit. You're going to audit what's working for you right now and what's not working for you. Where are you stuck? Where are you wanting to change things? After you audit and review your life, maybe it's your relationship, but maybe it's your work life, maybe it's your personal life, maybe it's both, right? Audit it. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to create awareness. So you're going to have some self-awareness and really evaluate if what you're wanting to audit and change is something that is significant and something that is, worth looking into, worth changing, right? And what impact could changing that have on you? And what role do you have in where you're stuck? Are you the one that's keeping you from, are you the one that's keeping you stuck? Or is it maybe some decisions you're making or not making, right? Or maybe your lack of prioritization. Maybe you're not prioritizing things the way you want to, or maybe should. The third A is anticipate. So again, these are the 4 A's to change your life. You're going to audit your life. You're going to create awareness, probably self-awareness as to what your role is in the changes that you're wanting to make and how maybe you're standing in your way or not. That you're going to anticipate what you need to do in order to make that change, right? What do you need to do? What decisions do you need to make? Maybe what do you need to hire somebody? Do you need to delegate something to other people? Do you need to just carve out more time? Do you need more rest? Do you need some more recovery time from work? Do you need to start exercising and, getting some endorphins going and getting some time outside? Are you not prioritizing time with your family enough or your loved ones? So anticipate what the next step could be in order to solve that frustration and to prevent you from feeling like you're failing at things, or to prevent something that you're not, prevent what you're, not wanting to accomplish. So, and then for the last part, the 4th A is action. So how are you going to get there? What do you need to do? So again, the 4 A's to change your life, to prevent you from to prevent you from failing, to prevent you and to keep you on track is, it always comes down to auditing. So you're going to assess what's going on, do an audit of what's working, what's not working, where are you happy, where are you unhappy, create awareness, what is contributing to the yuck, the thing that you're not liking, or maybe what's working for you. Anticipate what might need to happen in order to make a change, right? And then finally take action. What is it? Is it hiring somebody? So for us, it was hiring somebody, or it could be setting boundaries around your calendar, setting boundaries about when you're on your phone, checking your email, when you're on your phone, getting on social media, setting boundaries for how late you're binge watching, on Netflix if you are, or maybe you need to have some downtime, increase more time outside, more downtime away from work, or maybe it's just incorporating more fun in your life. Whatever it is, take action and put it in place and see what happens. So thanks for joining. I will be on next week and we will actually do an interview with a virtual assistant about the pros and potentially cons of working with a virtual assistant agency. So, all right, Katie with Virtually Yours. Thank you. Have a good one.